All right, well, what's going on, YouTube? Card Collector 2 coming at you here with a brand new video. This is going to be a mail day I have been anticipating for quite some time now. There's some really cool stuff in this mail day. I picked up a lot of really cool stuff lately. Stuff I didn't expect to pick up all at once. It just kind of just happened that way. You know, certainly wasn't intentional, but the opportunities presented themselves, and sure enough, here we are with some cool stuff. So I actually had started this mail day, and then the dogs, we have 2 dogs, and they decided to bark consistently for 2 minutes, and it was just not going to work. So the dogs are no longer barking, and figured I could start this over. So I did already open one of the packages. It's from my buddy Jimmy, Kentucky basketball cards. One of the nicest human beings I've ever met, who has one of the nicest basketball or sports card collections there is. Great person. Definitely check him out on Instagram. It's just Kentucky basketball cards. He started a website. It's like KentuckyRoadshowShop.com. He had a 4th of July sale the other day and ended up picking up some stuff from him. Here's just a little sticker, Kentucky Roadshow. So make sure y'all check him out. But he had 15% off everything on his site, and I found some really cool cards and some good deals on there. So just wanted to share these with you guys. I got a Scottie Pippen Soul of the Game. Not really big into the 90s inserts. It just, you know, I wasn't around for a lot of that stuff. I think they're really cool looking. I just don't know them super well, but this was a pretty a cool looking card. So pick that up. Figured that'll definitely sell in my retail setting. Then you got a LeBron, big on the LeBron Lakers stuff, right? I've never been shy about that. I think it's a great hold long term. So nice red mosaic of LeBron. This is cool. Kyrie doesn't sell super well, but I thought this was priced right. These don't do terrible. Contenders, cracked ice auto. Big fan of the cracked ice in general, and Kyrie, you know, helped Cleveland win a title with one of the more impressive shots I've seen. I mean, hitting that 3 with, you know, 50-some seconds left against the Warriors in Game 7 was, you know, legendary. Picked up another one of these. I can't seem to stop picking these up for some reason, and it seems to mostly be Curry. I like Curry stuff. I think Curry stuff is a safe bet. You know, the best shooter I've probably ever seen. I mean, he's up there with Ray Allen in terms of some of the guys I've seen play. I mean, Ray Allen and Curry, I think, are both, you know, legendary shooters. You know, I didn't get to see Reggie Miller as much. I didn't get to see Larry Bird. I didn't get to see some of these other guys as much. But Steph Curry, I mean, 3 rings, MVP, you know, just lights out from anywhere. I thought this was... I think his stuff is about as safe as it gets long term, and I'm a big fan of the stained glass. I think those inserts look great, so kind of a no-brainer for me there. This was priced pretty well, I thought. Got a Kamara 101 triple immaculate. This Kamara stuff sells well. I was looking at some of his 101s, and I thought this was a pretty good deal, so snatched that. C-Mac, can't go wrong with one of the best running backs in the league. Contenders variation. Rookie auto, McCaffrey stuff is just through the roof. So we get asked for him all the time in the store. So that'll likely go in store. I'm not 100% sure on that, but we'll see. And then grab this bad boy. Really love the gold vinyls from Prism. Think they're great looking cards. This was a really good deal too. It was under, I think it was right around like $500, and it was 15% off. So I ended up saving more money. I think it was like 4 something after it was all said and done. And I saw 1 out of 7 just do like $900. So it wasn't listed on this doesn't listed on eBay. Jimmy just listed on his site. So I thought this might be a good deal. So I you know, I told him, I was like, I think this could be a decent play. So we'll see what happens with it. You know, 2 auto looks to be all on sticker. It gets close on the top right here, but might end up great. I'll have to look at that. But just love the gold vinyls as is. So thought that was cool. I want to see who this is from. Okay. This is awesome. So, I won't go too much into detail on this, but a couple weeks ago, I got offered a card. Let me make sure this doesn't have my address on it real quick. Yep. I got offered a card I totally wanted, and, you know, seller. I won't go into details, like I said, too much. But so I basically said, hey, I got this card. I kind of overpaid for it. Do you want to trade for it? Absolutely. Totally wanted it. You know, I was like, I don't have any problems paying, you know, trading pretty close to what you got in it. It's a card I would really, really want. It was a Chase Young. And it was like, cool, we'll work something out later this week. All right, not a big deal. Sent him a message the next day. It was like, hey, let me know what you want to work out later this week, because it was supposed to be like a Thursday thing. Take this receipt off there. And was like, cool, work something out. Like, just let me know what you want to do. And he responded, hey, actually ended up putting it on eBay and sold it. So I was like, I mean, I thought that was kind of crappy. I mean, he told me he was going to trade it to me, and then ended up putting it on eBay the very next day and selling it. Didn't even like, hey, give me the option to do it. So I thought that was kind of crappy. But everybody's different, so you know, it is what it is. So I went online and looked at Chase Young and saw this was on ComC and it was on auction. So I bought it. So I figured if I can't get that one, I might as well buy one of them. So Chase Young championship ticket, 1/1 rookie auto. My understanding is there's 4 different variations this year. I missed out on one of the ones I wanted. Missed out on another one that went on bids for a little bit less than this did. Then there's this one, and I think there's one more. I just haven't seen it yet. So there's also been ones that are like draft tickets. I don't really want those. And then there's been championship tickets, which are typically the best rookie auto, the actual 1/1, which is what this is. I saw they had like the draft tickets. I'm not sure if those are in retail. I don't know where those are at. It didn't intrigue me as much. I wanted the true championship ticket rookie auto, and that's what we got. So I own a bunch of Ohio State 1/1s, right? Like that's really my bread and butter of my like personal collection. So this will fit nicely in there. Really excited about this. I love the black jerseys. I was actually at this game. I went to every Ohio State home game last year, so except for one. So I know I was at this one. I think this was Sparty. I think this was Michigan State. I don't believe this was Penn State. It might be. It's Penn State or Michigan State. We sat in the same seats for both of those. So just being able, Chase Young is the most dominant player I've seen at Ohio State. I mean, up there with the Bosa brothers. I think he's going to be an awesome player in the NFL. I think he is a star in the making. A physical just like a physical freak. He's out of this world. I got to see him play for 3 years at Ohio State, and I cannot wait to watch him play at the next level. So really excited to pick this up since I missed out on the other one. I thought this was a no-brainer. I bid pretty high on it. Once I missed out on the one, I was like, at this point, it would take a pretty crazy offer for me to lose this, because I missed out on the one that I really wanted. So glad that ended up working out the way it did. If you watched the other Mailday video, that was my KD pickups. I talk about a lot about picking up a card I really wanted. It should be right in here. Totally did not expect to pick multiples of these up so close to each other. Just kind of happened that way. But here we are. I cannot believe this. This is nuts. This is nuts. I posted on Instagram that I was looking for one of these. I wanted to add one of these to my collection for so long. And sure enough, here we are. Kevin Durant SP Authentic 3-color rookie patch auto, 254 of 299. This card has been on the top of my card want list for quite some time. It's not in great shape, right? I knew this going in. There's a mark there. There's a mark on the top, and there's a mark on the back right here. It's like this corner this edge got dinged on the side. So I knew it wasn't in great shape. It's likely an 8. I would love an 8.5. I'm not expecting an 8.5. I think the edges are pretty beat up. You can see some edge wear down here. So it's not in great shape. The big thing with these is 3-color patches are really, really hard. There wasn't a whole lot of them. A lot of white, just white 1-color patches. So the big thing I had to do is find someone with a Terapeak account. So if you're not familiar with Terapeak, it shows like all completed sales on eBay for like 50 years, something crazy. Not 50 years, eBay hasn't been around 50 years, but since like 2000, I think it's 2003, 2002, something like that. Obviously not 50 years, but it shows all the completed sales. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to try to find sales of this card from like when it first came out to see if the patch was real. And sure enough, I found one from 2000. It was like May of 2008 with the same card, same patch. So gave me hope that, you know, the patch wasn't fake with the sale from 12 years ago from the exact same patch. So nice bold auto. Auto looks great. 3-color patch. That was awesome. This is definitely one I plan to keep for a long time. Add this to the growing KD stash. So really, really cool. Like I said, this Mailday was just one I was really anticipating for some time. Got him to break on IG. Guy I follow on there was looking to fill some clearly authentic and legacy. I got him both of those. I try to help out some of the IG breakers where I can. Like this is LJK Cards Lane. You know, I run breaks on mostly through Instagram and through YouTube, so I always, if I can help out at all, I certainly will try. I didn't know I had 3 cards. That's crazy. So Legacy must not have shipped yet. So this just appears to be clearly authentic. Great packaging on Lane's part there, so definitely appreciate that. But I got the Indians and the Mets for like $70. And clearly authentic, I think. I think it was like 50 and 20 or 55 and 15. I don't remember. But the Indians were super cheap. And like they'll sell in store. Like, so I figured I'd grab a couple of these. Or I'd grab a spot and see what happened. Sure enough, I hit 2. I mean, there's only 20 cards in an entire case. I hit 3 of the 20 cards with 2 teams. I'm not that lucky. If you know anything about me, I'm definitely not that lucky in terms of breaks and stuff like that myself. So it was kind of crazy to hit. So David Wright at a 75 was definitely the winner. But 3 autos supported another breaker. So try to do that when I can. This, I don't know what it is. Nope, still don't know. Oh, yeah, what's up? This is, man. I don't know the name. I wish I knew the name, because I would love to shout him out. There's no note in here. Anytime, if I ever buy something off you, please feel free to throw a note in. I will gladly shout you out. Love to give people some props when I can. So, some Buckeye stuff. Joey Bosa, light blue. Carson Edwards, my dude. Michael Thomas, and Joey Bosa. So, appreciate the extras. Again, I would love to shout this person out. I just don't remember the name. But nice Joe Thomas, immaculate. I believe this is a Pro Bowl patch. Doesn't say on here, just says player worn. I'm pretty sure this was a Pro Bowl patch. But on card at a 99. Joe Thomas, like I always talk about this a lot. Underappreciated in the hobby. I mean, probably the best Browns player. I mean, one of the best Browns players ever. Dude's just an animal. Started like, what, 10,500 some games in a row. I mean, played for 12 straight years. I mean, just an absolute animal. We saw a bunch of Joe Thomas stuff. So to me, this was a really cool card to pick up. This will likely go in store if I decide to sell it. Not sure if I'm going to keep it or sell it, but figured it might be a decent one to throw in shop. So we'll see. But nice Joe Thomas patch auto. Nothing super crazy, but still a cool card. And then, I'm not sure if I know what this is. This might be a big Chase Young lot. I want to do that off camera. Yeah, because this has got his address on it. And I don't want to show that if I don't have to. Give me one sec. And this sucker is in here. Holy cow. Yes, there we go. This is cool. Yes, this is a cool little lot. I don't think it says anything in it. Yeah, it's empty. Alright, so I saw this get listed the other day for, I want to say like $300, and I made an offer of like $200, and he accepted it. It was up for a while, and I'm surprised it didn't get any views. But the listing wasn't the best. I don't remember what it had in it. It was just like, XRC tie-dye at a 25. Young lot, rookie. Like, it's just one of those lots you just find, and if it had a better title, it would have sold for more money. But Chase Young blue, Chase Young red, Chase Young silver, red, and then orange. And then the two big ones. This was pretty nice. I'm not sure if I'm going to redeem this or sell this. I have not decided yet. But it's XRC tie-dye, defensive player 1. So that's a Chase Young XRC rookie at a 25. I'm big on Chase, so I'll probably end up redeeming this. Throw that in my collection. But that wasn't the main reason. The main reason was definitely this one. Cracked Ice Chase Young. I really wanted one of these since I saw them come out. Just a cracked ice in general. So this is actually the 101. I don't know if is it this one I haven't seen? I'm not sure. There's, like I said, I know there's one 101 auto that I haven't seen listed. But I wish the cracked ice were a little bit more cracked ice this year. You can't even really see it that well. It doesn't pop as much as some of the ones in the past have. And I don't love that as much. Like, I wish there was actually more cracked ice to it. You can see it a little bit, but it just doesn't pop quite like I kind of wish it would. But definitely a great mail day. Some cool Chase Young. I mean, KD, Joe Thomas. You know, cards like 2 out of 5. Gotten in group breaks. Just a really cool mail day overall, and definitely was one I anticipated for a while. So really appreciate you guys watching. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you enjoyed about this, what card you thought was the coolest, and then if you feel so obligated, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Let other collectors know that this was worth watching for you. So that is all I have for now, guys. Peace.